What kind of man are you looking for in America?
Black.
Why do you like a black man versus a Turkish man?
Because the black men are so masculine, so gentlemen. I'm not dating with Turkish guys.
Why not?
I don't like dating with them. No, I'm waiting with American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I
Really?
don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous. They can accept me who I am. They are not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What can you do to get a black man?
They love curly girls. Curvy, yeah.
I highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. When you try to see this time around the way a lot of Arab women, they are so obsessed with black men, they are saying they are sorted with their racist culture. This time around they want to be independent, they want to be loved, they are done with this control marriage. Guys, you remember white women came out to say that they want black men. This time around, it's Arab women. And we already knew that black men, they love a lot their black women. Let's dive into today's episode. Drop your thought in the comment section, then we come back with more commentary.
It is Wild Wednesday, and I'm going to get wild and offensive with my videos because I think it's time somebody digs deep into our culture and into our people to figure out what is going on upstairs with our women. Divorce is on the rise more than ever among Middle Easterns, whether they live in the Middle East or abroad. And just like we saw among westernized countries like America, when the women became independent is when the family structures collapsed. They collapsed to the point where now women are waking up and saying, you know what? I want a home again. I want my kids to have a healthy home. Well, the Middle Easterns are not there. We are at the point where we are collapsing because not only are women independent asking for a divorce, but we also have culture shock. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled. Yes, I said it. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled and the men cannot keep up. What is happening with our women? We went from a point where Arab men used to tell each other, marry her young, مشان تربيها على إيدك, so you can raise her your way, which is not right either. Come to find out, المرأة ما بتتربى. You cannot raise a woman because we get to a point where we know what we want. And did you guys know that 70% of divorces are initiated by women? And of those women, 90% of them are college educated. Are they sick of the abuse and they want out because they know they can support themselves? Or do they no longer want to make the sacrifice for their marriage? Let's talk about it.
So honestly, like, that whole thing was literally crazy. Like, literally, now that they're literally trying to mimic American marriages and American love, and they're so influenced by us that now they literally are crashing like us. Like, the craziest part that she said is, like, now you see them saying, like, the women are trying to be like American women. Like, they filing for divorces, and now independence and feminism has slowly ushered its way into their society. What I notice is they trying to be like us. You see what I'm saying? Like, they pay attention so deeply they're so influenced by the music nowadays and the vibes and like our movies, but mainly our music and movies. Those two M's and marriage, those three M's, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's working too well for them, but let me know what y'all think. Like, how y'all feel about this? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, now they're going for all the Sarahs and also all the black men. Yes, literally, like Arab women, like, they're literally screaming out for black men nowadays. It's so crazy. And all the Arab men are literally just wanting all the white women, stuff like that. They're going for all the Sarahs. And now y'all hear why. Like, let me know how y'all feel about this. But check it out right here. Racist Arab family. Right here. You will only marry Arab. Like, that's crazy. Look. I didn't even know it's such a big deal. But right here. When a half black, half Arab kid embraces both cultures. So, like, they already making a change. They're already making a split now. Look, he even signing the papers, the wedding papers. Like, But apparently it's a big deal right here. Well, since Arab men belong to Spanish women, we want to belong to black men. Like, yo, this is like a call all around the nation, apparently. This is crazy. Man, you only belong to, like, what? Y'all see this? You can only marry Arabs? Like, that's crazy. You're not allowed to marry, not even black Muslims? Like, even if he's in a part of the same religion. Like, I ain't know none of this. Like, this is shocking to me. Look at this right here. Since Middle Eastern guys want to belong to Latinas right here. Yes, can Middle Eastern girls belong to black men? So apparently it's like they trying to rebel. Like, I didn't know it was such a big deal. Look. White girls. Like, it's crazy that it's such a big deal just for them to date whoever they want to love.
For example, my father told me, all black men will leave their wives. This man will leave you. My mother told me all black people have AIDS. Like, those things are not true, first of all. Well, my father did not approve of my marriage to my husband.
And why
my
not?
father, yeah, because he's black.
Oh.
So there's a lot of racism in the Arab country. Like I said, the culture. Islam says no black man is better than an Arab man. No Arab man is better than a black man. But my father and my mother were adamant against, no, he's black. No, they didn't even give him a chance. They didn't meet him. They didn't, give him an opportunity. And that hurt. But when something is wrong, it's wrong. So you got to stand up against it. A lot of Arab and brown Muslim women always reach out to me and ask me, how do I tell my parents about the black man that I'm interested in? There's a lot of Muslim women out there that are Arab and brown, and they don't know how to come and talk to their parents about the man that they're interested in simply because he's black, simply because their parents have iterated to them again and again and again, no black men. They'll even be like, if they're Arab, they'll be like, okay, any other Arab country is fine. And if they're Desi, they'll be like, okay, any other Desi kind of is fine. But like, what? Like what? How are they even determining the value of a man? By his skin color? That's not Islam. Okay? You can go anywhere and you can talk to anyone and you can open up the Quran for yourself. There's nowhere that says you need to obey your parents if they are straight out doing something that is un-Islamic. And preventing you from marrying a Muslim man just because of his skin color is un-Islamic. So shut that down. Respectfully say no and, do your thing.
I hear a lot of Middle Eastern guys saying these days, they're like, I don't want to marry an Arabic girl because I have to pay for the wedding, and then she wants a wedding planner. She's going to spend hours explaining to the wedding planner what she wants when she can just call the florist and send her a picture off of Pinterest and it's done. Then she wants me to buy the house that she wants me to hire an interior decorator for when she's a professional shopper and she's in the same stores that the interior decorator is going to be at anyways. And then, fast forward, she's going to divorce me and take half of everything anyways. I might as well marry a white girl that's going to pay for everything with me. That way, when she divorces me, it's her cut anyways. She earned it. She paid for it. Why do I need an Arabic girl? And on top of the Arabic girl's going to bring me, her mother and her sisters are going to be at my house all day, but then my parents are never going to be in my house because it's not comfortable for her. Your mom is too opinionated, but her mom's not opinionated.
For example, my father told me, all black men will leave their wives. This man will leave you. My mother told me all black people have AIDS. Like, those things are not true, first of all. Well, my father did not approve of my marriage to my husband.
And why not?
My father, yeah, because he's black.
Oh.
So there's a lot of racism in the Arab country. Like I said, the culture. Islam says no black man is better than an Arab man. No Arab man is better than a black man. But my father and my mother were adamant against, no, he's black. No, they didn't even give him a chance. They didn't meet him. They didn't, give him an opportunity. And that hurt. But when something is wrong, it's wrong. So you got to stand up against it. A lot of Muslim parents will say no to their daughters marrying a black man. And that's haram. It's straight out haram. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا أَتَاكُمْ مَنْ تَرْضَوْنَ خُلُقَهُ وَدِينَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. He said that if someone comes to you and you're okay with his deen, meaning his Islam, and his character, then marry him. He didn't say his tribe. He didn't say his skin color. He didn't say what race he is, what language he speaks. So many parents will use all of these excuses to stop their daughters from marrying black men, all because they have biases against black men. Because they think wrongly and in a haram way about black men. Did you know that Prophet Adam alayhi salam was black? Did you know that Prophet Musa alayhi salam was black? The color of your skin doesn't matter. In our deen, we have Arabized and whitewashed our history to make it seem that there are no black Muslims. But if a man comes to you and he's Muslim and he's black, you have no reason to say no, except that you're not happy with his Islam or his akhlaq, his character. Other than that, any other reason is haram. And if your parents are standing in your way and telling you you can't marry someone because of their skin color, you can disobey them. You absolutely can, because what they're doing is haram, and we have been instructed to be kind to them, to be respectful of our parents. But when they ask us to do something haram, we stand up and we say no.
This is reality. Let's be real here, yeah? When a woman is divorced, it's not the same when a man is divorced, yeah? Okay, and in Islam, they're both divorced. Divorce is a divorce, yeah? But divorcee is a divorcee. But the thing is, when it comes to not following Islam and following your culture, as if, like they said, the woman becomes like tarnished. And I'm like, where does this come from?
Sorry, can I?
Yes, sister, please.
I just wanted to say something about what you just said, that the push that our culture gives us can be beneficial. It's a bit like, say someone criticizes you, it's up to you how you want to take it. Either you can get really offended or you can act on it. So even though that is good, our culture doesn't see it like that, and they don't portray it like that, because when you are young, your parents, I mean, I'm Pakistani, and so I'm going to talk about my culture. They want you to live your life according to their terms. So you're going to grow up, you're going to do all those things, you're going to get married, and it's like a status thing as well. And it's like, if you are divorced, you're bringing shame upon the family.
Exactly.
So
I agree to that.
even,
And I just want to add the fact that very often women are double victim. They are victim from I'm talking about the one that have been left, abandoned, victim of oppression. They are already victims of whatever traumatic event they had to go through. But then this victim, an accusation, constant blame, is like she's even guilty for being a victim of a situation. Wow. I'm not talking about the one that decided to leave family for whatever reason that seems superficial. I'm not talking about this new trend. I'm talking about real sisters that went through oppression, that have been left abandoned by husbands that think that maybe he could grab someone else and just leave his wife and kids. I'm talking about those, because divorces have different reasons, different situation. I'm talking about sisters that are clear victims, because everyone wants to jump on the wagon and all sisters are victims. And no, sometimes sisters need to take accountability. Sometimes they are responsible for their divorce.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes they are divorcing for the wrong reasons. But sometimes...
And they initiate it. Like statistics show that. And it's in, we understand it's in their nature. But even statistics show that
rather than problem solve, they will like leave the marriage rather than trying to. I am not saying that's all the case of sisters. It's very important we represent the real victims, because Allah Azza wa Jal has gave a strength, a position to the husband, rightfully so, and sometimes it's abused.
It's very interesting, you know that, because I was reading Imam Qurtubi's tafsir, yeah? So basically, you know, there's this concept, because we deal with the non-Muslims, etc. Like, oh, look at your religion, it's misogynist, because a man can give talaq, but a woman can't. If you look into the tafsir, it's very interesting. What it says is that in the Arabian Peninsula, the Arab men used to abuse their wives by, for example, I divorce you, yeah? She goes and she says, okay, no problem. I want to move on. Nope, I take you back. And there was no limit to it. And Allah set it to 3 talaqs to keep the man in check. Because he knows, and check this out, this is how beautiful Islam is if you look at it, yeah? 3 talaqs is to keep the man in check, meaning you can't stop her from moving on. You've got 3. If you can't control yourself and you're emotional and you let it be, guess what? When you give the 3rd talaq, what is the ruling? She has to go after her iddah period. Depends. She needs to go get married again, obviously, be married, and then divorce. Now, for a man, this is very interesting, but if you look at it psychologically, yeah? Because for a man to envision his wife with somebody else, so for him, if he's giving that last talaq, yeah? Not less, because then they say 2 types of people don't learn. The one who's arrogant and the one who's shy. So we're here to benefit people, inshallah. I know it might be a bit thing, but let's be real here, yeah? So for a man, he's thinking, if I'm giving this last talaq, what it means is the following. My wife is haram for me, and she will have to be with another man, which is halal. There's nothing no one can say, but ghira is a different level, yeah? So
when you try to hear these things of Arab women being obsessed with black men, I think it's something really interesting this time around. It's quite even surprisingly the way these people has been having that racist culture, hating black people for so long, growing in a family full of with anti-blackness. But when you see this time around, this awakening of their women saying, we want black men, we want to be loved with black men. We are tired of our racist culture. We are tired of our families tell us us who to marry, who to be with. We are tired. We need to have that freedom. When you date a black man, you will have that peace of mind. They will not tell you to stay at home. They will not order you where to go, who to meet. We are tired of each and everything. But when you try to see these Arab women, the way they love deeply this black men, it's something which is on high level. And I think black men need to be very careful, especially these black Americans. You need to be very careful because these Arab women, they are trying to say, if our men are so obsessed with Spanish girls and the Latino girls, as also we want the freedom to date black men. But the hard part is it's not easy to explain to our parents because they are so racist to black people. How are we going to tell them that we are so obsessed with black men? When you choose to marry a black man, they are going to disown you. And our heart is only on black men. This time around, I think a lot of people are starting to wake up. They are starting to know what is really good and bad for them. You know the tradition and the culture of Muslim. They grew up telling them, you need to understand our culture, our religion. When your family tells you to do something like this, it's what you are going to do, no matter how it may be or it may be on you. You need to understand them. You need to respect them. You need to obey them. But this time around, things are no longer interested to keep being in that bondage. Did you ever think that something like this will happen? Did you ever think that we see this high level of divorce among Arab couples, Arab marriages? And the most funny things, 70% of this marriage, this divorce are caused by women. Women are the first one who came out to say, I'm divorcing you, I'm done with each and everything. And these women who are leaving their marriages, it doesn't mean they don't get anything. They are being spoiled with each and everything, but they are done. They are done with their culture. Their traditional is so controlling. They feel that they are living in a bondage of oppressions. But when you try to see, how come? Where do you get the audacity to have feelings of someone you know that your family will never ever accept or will never love? It's really, I think, risking. People need to think twice before you say you are obsessed with black men. Black men are also being obsessed by these white women. You could ask yourself, why each and every race is so upset with black men? Why people are fed up to date among each other? We know interracial marriages, interracial relationship is something normal. You have the right to fall in love with anyone you want. But when you see this time around how each and everyone is saying, we want black men, we want black men. When you try to hear these people very, very, very well, they are trying to say black men are so masculine. Black men, they will give you that freedom. They will treat you like a queen. They will not impose a lot of law and rules. We are done each and everything connected to our culture. We no longer want something like that. You have heard this Muslim woman is trying to say, a lot of black women approach me to ask me, how do you think I should explain to my parents that I'm in love with a black guy? Which way should I use to convince them to accept him? He's the one I only want. I think this time around, black men need to be very careful. If white women are so obsessed with you, if these Arab women also are coming to confess their love to you, you need to be very careful. You know, black men, 95% they marry black women because they have that connection in each other. But when we are trying to see other people confessing their feelings for you, I think people need to be very careful to know who you fall in love with and who to go with. If you think that these Arab women, they are so real to you, you need to think twice if their family are going to accept you. When you try to see in the history, these Arab people, they are the one who play a big role to do this trade slavery from in those parts of Africa, especially bringing this black Americans to America in slavery. But this time around, this new generation is no longer interested with all those sort of things. Imagine these women are saying, I grew up, my parents taught me that no man on earth would be so good and sweet like an Arab guy. And all these black people, black men you see, are also have a problem. They will leave you, they will run away with you. You will never ever see them back. Can't you understand the way these parents, they intoxicate the mind of their kids until they grow up and find out their truth? Guys, let me know what you think in this video, because I kept seeing a lot of video like this. I was, wow, what is really happening? Why these people, they say that black men, because of their melanated body and each and everything, they feel that those are the men they really want. You can't feel the way they express it, that they want to say something, they want to expose some secret, but at the same time, they want to talk about it. This is what people has been saying. When you see black people being hated all over the world, it doesn't mean these people, they hate you, they dislike you. They are just envy of what you have. They are just jealous of the way you are created, the way your physical appearance looks. Because these women, the way they describe these black men, you may feel that they have found unattractive things from these men. No wonder they are trying to make comparison with their people. They say, no. There is a big difference. But the funny part is the way these women are choosing to be disowned by their parents. They no longer care about anything. In Japan, last time we talked about how Japan were calling black Americans that they need to go there and fill their country. They really need them to multiply. They need to come and have a free house or some money. Imagine each and every one. When you go to Singapore, all this Thailand, all this Syrian women, when you ask them which kind of race are you attracted to, these women, they always say black men. I don't know even where they knew these things. Even if you find a woman has never met a black guy, but you find she say, I'm obsessed with black men. That's it. This is something you can't change from me. And when the black women saying, this girl, they always show us high level of hatred. No, they are jealous that you are dating a guy she was supposed to date, but this guy is so attracted with you because you are a black woman, he's a black man. No wonder this Arab, this Latino, this white women, whenever they see a black woman, they feel that envy. They show that jealousy. They want to disturb your couple when you are outside on dating. They keep passing in front of you, showing that they are uncomfortable. I don't understand. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode. Drop your thought in the comment section. If you have any advice you would give this black man, drop it in the comment section. Thank you. See you in my next episode.